T minus 60 seconds. T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the 5 Foot Viking podcast, where we get to drink beer and learn. We're probably not going to learn something new today, but we're. You know what? We might learn something new, but we'll see what happens. I haven't had a podcast in a while, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you so much for jumping in. It's been a minute, and I kind of felt like at the end of November, I was just kind of trying so hard to push this thing along, and it just wasn't working with everything that I had on my plate. So I pushed away from the table for a minute, but I've been really wanting to get organized and get back into the swing of things. And what better day to do it than on the birthday of my very good friend, Mr. Edgar Hernandez, Ed Namrok from the Ed Namrok podcast. And he's literally like my mentor in this whole world of podcasting. We'll get into a little bit of the conversation later, but literally he taught me how everything works, the technical side of everything, and knowing what computers and what microphones and what cables and what software and all this stuff. So he really has plugged it away for me. So it's his birthday today. I'm going to bring him on right now. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Ed Namrok.
Thanks, brother man. Yeah,
bro, I seriously appreciate you spending a little bit of time with on your birthday, hanging out with us here.
I was looking forward to this, to be honest with you. I'm like, I was telling my wife Jen, I'm like, it's the last time I had a podcast live stream was last May, right?
Wow, yeah.
And I think you were second to last guest that I had before that May live stream. And she told me, she's like, wait, did we just invite you to go live stream with 5 Foot Viking? I'm like, yeah. She's like, well, let's go eat dinner for your birthday and then come home on time for the podcast. And I'm like, okay, cool. And she's like, cool. And I'm like, oh man, it's been, but for those watching or listening, it's like riding a bike for me and Whit. And he'll explain why. I'm just so happy to be doing this again after like almost a year, man. So
right. Well,
yeah.
Before we go any further, I do have to address the fact that my dad is number one commenter. Dad up in Utah says, "I'm here drinking water."
Papa Bruce.
And on top of that,
I got vitamin water from the El Segundo,
the vitamin company. What am I drinking today? I've got me a Voodoo Ranger Juicy Hazy IPA.
That's like a 7 point something?
This one's I want to say 6.2, something
6.2,
like that.
So this Broken Skull IPA
7.5.
Wow, really? So Broken Skull IPA from Stone Cold is a whopping 6.7.
Okay.
This is what it looks like. So it tastes really good. Does not taste like an IPA. So
Skull! And I do gotta say this one. Let's see. Katie Merkley, she says, I love the Rams jersey, and I appreciate that. I actually love the Rams as well. However, this one is actually I know it's like I have the setup kind of small, but this is a Vikings jersey, and I have to address this because anybody who knows me, they know I'm a diehard Chicago Bears fan. So it's very difficult and emotionally emotionally challenging right now for me to be wearing a Vikings jersey. But I do got to let you guys know the reason why I'm wearing this is because one of my good friends, Cal, reached out to me just a few weeks ago. He says,
Yeah.
"Hey man, send me your address. I got you something." And I'm like, "Okay, cool. What?" So I get it in the mail. It's a Vikings jersey. The best part about it, though, you see the number?
Yeah. That is sick, dude.
It's the
Yes.
5-foot Viking. It's literally
Yes.
the 5-foot Viking jersey. So
And here's the
I
thing, there's no other franchise team that has that mascot. That's the thing.
no, no, I
No,
and you know
that's the
I'm
only professional sports
and like I
mascot.
said, I'm you know as soon as I got it in the mail, I was like, I can't fucking wear this shit. Like I can't wear this. I'm a Bears fan. This is
But
ridiculous. Like I can't. But then as soon as I saw that it was like the 5-foot Viking, I'm like, okay,
yeah.
I got it.
Okay.
This is pretty awesome. So thank you, Cal,
Hell
for
yeah,
that.
man.
We got Manny here. What up, hose? What's up, buddy?
Man, you know Manny's gonna be getting down on Sunday during the halftime
Mm,
show, man. I could already see it.
yeah, indeed. Yes,
Everyone's
indeed.
gonna be learning about Manny.
Oh, so how old are you today?
I am 41. So
41,
I am born in 1981.
1981.
And February 7th, 1981, just to give everyone a brief bullshit history about my birth. I was born at the OG General Hospital, which AKA we used to call the Michael Myers Hospital at LAUSC Medical Center. And
Is that the one in the
I
film?
yeah, well, it looks like it's shit, but um a lot of people that I know personally, I know about 6 or 7 people that share the exact same birthday as I do. One of them was my old classmate from Sure High School. Another girl was my best friend's, just good friend. And my neighbors in the back, two of them, like they
You guys
have
all
the
have the same
exact.
birthday?
Yes, we're all just born at different times, which is really really crazy. And I'm just like, oh man, dude, what the hell? But yeah, I mean, for the most part, I think a lot of people have like this astrology, um, like I guess synopsis of our personalities born in this month or in this quote unquote constellation. But I really don't buy into it but I have to admit, there's a lot of similarities in personalities because we're all fucking weirdos, man. We're very weird, we're very artistic, we're very emotional, and we have a really bad temper, and we're at times we're really bad drunks. We're sloppy, we fall asleep on
But couldn't you
people.
use that to pretty much describe anyone? That's like the what I had. That's the beef that I have with everybody who talks about their sign. Like, oh well, you know, I'm a Sagittarius, so that means I do this. Like they hide behind it and stuff like
I
that.
have
Which
I have no accountability for what I'm doing. So
what was that? Did you see that meme that was like, I hate it when girls blame their car driving on their on their
oh
did you
yeah.
see that? They blame it on their, and like it's this picture of this car that's like totally like in an accident, and it says, well, I'm an asparagus, like something like that. Like you just blame it on that. You can't blame it on that. But it's didn't Chris Angel, you remember Chris Angel, the guy from
Yeah, of
Vegas, the
course I
magician
do.
dude,
Yeah.
the emo guy.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
did something where he did one of those like fortune teller things, and he read the same fortune to like three different people. And the way he read it to him, like all three of them came in like, oh, you were speaking to me. Like, he's like, I read you guys all the exact same thing.
That's so funny. I mean,
Uh,
there's things about people born on like not just in February, but like late January, I guess it's the constellation that starts. I really don't follow it a whole lot, but
mhm.
when I start talking to people and I know about their interests, their likes and dislikes, it's very similar to what I like and don't like. So it's kind of weird, but don't get me wrong. I'm not all in on that stuff, but
Yeah.
For example, though, I will share this. People born in November, and I'm pointing at one right now. You guys are wild, spontaneous, and like you guys have like very little fear of anything. I don't know. I've always noticed that about people born in November. And you guys are fiery all the time. And since day one, since I've known you for 17 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're the elephant, dude. You're
You've
the
been
one who
yes, you've been consistent in your personality. I'm just like, gosh, this guy just really.
You know what though? Let me back you
I
up.
could always count on you being one way all the time because that's your mode.
Yeah.
And
I mean, that's true, but that doesn't. I'm not like closed off. I'm willing to hear other people's viewpoints on stuff, or
absolutely. But that's the
like
fun part too. That's the fun part because
But let me back
I
you up
have
real
yet to
quick
ride a
because
motorcycle, and you're over here buying one. I'm like, fuck.
let's
I'm
go,
like,
dude. You know I'm ready. Let me
shit, this
back
guy's
you up real quick because you
crazy.
said like that like people born in November, obviously like Scorpio type
That's
whatever
the
that is.
constellation that you
I think
fall under,
so.
right?
But
Scorpio
then
or
they're saying
whatever.
like,
Yeah.
but when you said that like you don't have any fear, you know, let me just like maybe change that a little bit because I got a lot of fear, an awful lot of fear. But I think
Yeah.
that we're just really good at masking it. We're really good at not showing it, publicly.
Really?
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm like anybody else, dude. I've got massive amounts of fear.
Hence the motorcycle riding, then, huh? That's your way of masking it.
Well, yeah. Well, the thing is like maybe it just depends on what type of fear. Like maybe
Yeah.
I don't some people have a fear of death. Some people have a fear of heights, fear of
Yeah.
social engagement. Uh
Yes, absolutely.
like
My biggest fear has always been failure. I don't like to lose. I don't like to fail, and when I do, it's like detrimental to me. So I have to find a way to
mm,
kind of get over that hump.
well
And I know
yeah,
you've dealt with that too several times where
big time, big time.
like
There's a lot of things where of course we don't want to fail at something. We want to succeed, we want to do good, and
yeah,
luckily I've been, blessed with opportunities in front of me where
yeah.
I have no problem going out for it. And yeah, if I fail at it, I fail at it. There's been a couple like okay, let me give you one of my earliest failures. Soccer.
Oh shit.
I sucked at it. Like like
Football
horrible, like absolutely horrible. I was a
wasn't your
child, and
sport.
and my
Yeah,
my mom and dad said, wanted to get me into sports, and I think our neighbor was into it, and like I didn't understand it. It didn't make
yeah,
sense to me. And then they said the fullbacks are the three guys at the back, and you can only come up to the half line. You're not allowed to go
yeah,
past it. I'm like, okay, but what if the ball is like 2 feet in front? Can I go now? Like I was so analytical with it. So
yeah. But
but
that's what you're an artist, man. That's what
but
you're a
let me
musician. That's
stop you real
why.
quick because we
Yeah.
we have a good friend that is jumping on, wants to say something real quick. So let me add this.
Oh,
Yo, yo, yo. What up?
it's Herrera.
What's going
What's
down, buddy?
up, man?
What's happening, brother? Happy birthday, man.
Thank you. Thank you very much, man. Thank you so much. Oh, wow. That's awesome. You got him on the show. Cool.
How you been, bro?
I'm good. I miss you.
It's been a while, bro.
Yeah, it hasn't been too long, but I've enjoyed the last couple of gigs that you've thrown with the cover band. So it's been awesome, man. I'm itching for another one. So
All right. Now, thank you for coming out and supporting our little project. It's been
no,
cool.
thank you for forming it. God,
You know what?
it's
Let
been
me
pretty
jump in here
awesome.
first, real guys. So for the
Yeah.
people that are listening, the people who are watching, ladies and gentlemen, this is Juan Herrera, principal, or principal still.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm still a principal.
Yeah.
Not at Bell Gardens High School anymore, but still a principal.
But still principal.
Yeah.
We met years and years and years ago, and we did some shows we've done some shows at your house. We've done some shows with you. We've done some shows with your son has DJ'd with us a few times, and we've had a
Big
great
Bird?
relationship for years. Now, how do you know Edgar?
Oh, we go way back. Sure High School. I was a teacher there, and
Yeah.
I was a teacher at Sure High School, and Edgar at the time. What year did you graduate from Sure?
I was graduate of 1999, but Wait, you know what's funny? I've met a lot of them when they were just young scholars, basically going into education. And as a young teenager, I didn't see Juan and all the other colleagues there. I didn't see them as like an authority figure. I saw them as a big brother. Like
Oh, thank you,
anything
bro.
I can, I'm itching to ask them questions because I need advice, and they were willing to give it to me. And because of that, people like Juan made my adolescent just smooth. They told me what to do, what not to do, because the best advice they said came from the people that made the most mistakes and learned from them. And he was one of them. And also shout out to our buddy Hector, Hector Munoz. He's another one too. But it's like I seen them at the very beginning of their career, and then they progress into something else, and then all of a sudden they're principals and they're administrators. But one thing's for sure with Juan that I've always loved is his passion for music and entertainment. And that's
Yeah.
one thing I'm like, I hope that never dies. I hope that carries on, and the fuel just keeps pumping. But now, now you got Sweet Baby J doing the thing, and he has
Yep,
like
yep.
I don't know how many followers on Twitch now,
Yeah, no,
and
it's been
now
awesome.
Swan's
And
doing the cover band thing. So yeah,
yeah, so when I met Edgar, like
but
he
yeah,
said, he
I
was a
know.
student, I was a teacher. And then
Yeah,
several years later, we were karaoke together at Casa Camino when I was a karaoke host.
man, those were the days, man. So wait, there was this Mexican restaurant on Slauson and Rosemead, right?
Yep, yep,
It was called Casa Gamino. They would karaoke. He would set up every Wednesday around like 6-ish,
yep,
six
yep,
thirty, and me and my buddy Roger would go every Wednesday, and we'd sing everything from Adam Sandler's "Piece of Shit Car" to "Glycerine" from Bush, and then one of our buddies would sing Barry White, and then was it Martin would bust out all these Mexican songs, and
yep, yep.
I was like, ah, man, that was. And then Juan would get on the mic, and I'm like, hey, he sings pretty good. That's not too bad. I'm like, okay. So that's still here, man. Still
So check
here.
this one out. Check this one out, Whit. So at the time, after a couple of years of karaoke, Edgar sang in a band, right? And I'm the vice principal at Bell Gardens High School. And then our principal at the time, I won't say his name. It's not going to mention his name, but so the
Just call him
principal
Bob.
and the vice principal, Edgar invites us to go watch him at was it the Whiskey?
No, it was at the Roxy.
It was at the
The
Oh.
Roxy.
Roxy, yeah.
So here we are, two administrators, a principal and a vice principal. We go check him out, and he does his thing, and things start getting crazy, man, with the mosh pit and everything. And before you know it, the principal and the vice principal are in the mosh pit with little 21-year-olds. And the principal at the time gets crazy, and he starts doing some things he shouldn't do. He starts throwing elbows.
Oh.
Yeah. And before you know
Some
it,
cheap
like half an
shots a
hour
little
later,
bit.
I can't find my boss. I'm like, where the hell is this guy? He disappeared. And I go to the restroom, and he's laid out on the floor. They took him out.
Yeah.
So when Edgar mentioned earlier, these older guys teach us what to do and what not to do. Well, that day we clearly made it clear, you don't throw elbows in the mosh pit, man. You're gonna get your ass beat.
Yeah.
I guess sometimes you just have to learn by experience. You have to go through it.
But yeah, man,
That was
just
insane. Yeah.
wanted to wish you a happy birthday, Edgar, man, and
Thank you, Juan. I
keep
appreciate that,
hanging
man.
out, and we'll be at the American Legion this Friday. Our band's gonna be playing there again,
Yes, I got the memo. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, so we'll be there, and we'll be over here we're gonna be at the Whittier Elks Lodge and the
So
Elks
what's the
Lodge
name of the band?
We're called Schools Out.
Yeah.
Schools
Are you
Out.
guys all
That's
teachers?
an awesome name. Yeah.
I was a principal at Bell Gardens High School, and all the musicians were my teachers at Bell Gardens High School, and they would like to get together and jam, but none of them would like to sing. And the principal was walking by, and they see me, and hey, Mr. Ray, you know how to karaoke, right? I said, yeah. And they said, why don't you come and sing with us? And that's how it all started. They would just play songs and I would just sing. And we formed the band about 2 years ago. And I remember we had 5 to 6 songs. We're up to like 60 songs now.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. Our focus is stuff like, we do CCR, The Doors,
classic rock.
The Rolling Stones, Santana, Doobie Brothers, all the good stuff. Yeah.
No, they are very well put together for the time that they actually just assembled this whole. Man, they have 1, 2, 3, 6 people in the band.
Yeah.
And
they were all my teachers.
Yeah, and man, with Midnight Special is the jam.
Well,
that's the one.
What I do want to say is, what was Roger's go-to karaoke song? Because before you say anything,
yeah,
ask Roger.
Roger.
Oh my God! What is up?
So Roger, we were just talking about you. I want to give the floor to you real quick and ask you, what was your go-to karaoke song that you sang with Edgar when you went to where was it?
Casa Gamino.
Thursday nights, Casa Gamino. Oh,
no,
man.
Wednesday.
It was
Thursdays.
It was Did you do Thursdays, Juan?
I forgot, bro.
See, even he doesn't remember.
I thought it was Wednesdays.
I think it was
Wednesdays. Man.
We would go into 74 Nova.
I think it was Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I remember Thursdays for some strange reason, but
yeah.
The songs, geez, there was a lot that we would sing, but the ones that I would always sing that this guy always brings up is "Piece of Shit Card" by Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler, yeah.
He literally said that at the beginning of the segment right now. He's like, "Yeah, we used to sing "Piece of Shit Car," Adam Sandler. That's so cool.
Yeah, he would always.
I think Edgar's jam was Glycerine.
Glycerine was one of them.
Listerine or some whatever like that.
Listerine.
Yeah.
And then Roger would get down on what's that Chicago song, Roger?
Saturday in the Park.
The other one.
Yeah.
The other one though. The one with the numbers, I forget.
25 or 64.
Yeah, but I could never do that one. So I would do the other one.
Well, the best thing about that song is there's hardly any lyrics because it's all guitar solo.
Yeah. It's like Saturday in the Park was easier, and then who was it? I think it was Mr. Torres, Joe Torres, was like, he's like, how do you know Chicago?
You mean Bob? Whatchamacallit?
No, wait. It was funny though because I got off the stage. It's like, how do you know Chicago? They're like 30 years older than you. I'm like, it's because of a teacher of mine. He had an LP. And we would play it in the music room, and we would listen to it, and it was cool. So we got into it in high school.
Yeah, at Pioneer High School.
Yeah.
Oh, so Roger would also sing the Beatles' birthday song.
Yeah.
They say it's your birthday.
Yeah.
All right. Well, no better time than right now. Here we go.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, happy birthday, oh boy.
For me, yeah.
No, wait, you guys did the best birthday song, bro.
It's awesome movie.
I hope you get some tonight. That's the greatest birthday. And we're talking
is the best, man.
talking about cake and ice cream. We just hope you get some cake and ice cream.
Cake and ice cream. Wow. Sounds like chorro sometimes, but okay.
Oh god. Yeah. Wait! You don't have your little corner in your living room anymore?
I do not because
I actually have a.
No,
sorry,
Rick has a whole room set up. Man.
Well, yeah, I see that.
I don't have my corner.
But I see you're in your car, Edgar.
Yeah.
And you don't have your little corner anymore.
It's like an episode of Cops or something like that. Bad boys.
I just can't wait. We're gonna be live streaming, doing this whole podcast. Cop's gonna knock on the window. You're gonna roll it down. You're drinking a beer.
And I'm like,
See what happened was.
I'm gonna hang up on somebody right now.
Maybe do some carpool karaoke with what's his name?
Oh, that would be awesome.
So my dad said, let me see if. Did you say Pioneer High School? Is anybody?
Yeah. Pioneer. That's where I
That's
went.
Roger's alma mater right there.
That's
my
where I
dad's.
graduated from.
That's his alma mater.
That's my dad's as well.
Right there on
Really?
Pioneer. And
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, that's right. I remember you saying something about that. Yeah. Long story short, Roger was a troublemaker in high school, so he had to get transferred out of Shure and go to Pioneer.
I guess, yeah, if you want to say that.
What year did you graduate from Pioneer?
99.
We're both
99?
99, Juan.
Yeah.
Same class.
Dad is 72.
As a matter of fact, I don't remember, but we were Eastmont class of 94. No, 95.
95.
Going into freshman year. I don't know if you remember all that, Juan, when who was our principal at the time? I don't even remember, but it was a really interesting mid-90s time there in
from Eastmont?
Eastmont. Yeah, and
Katayama, I think it was.
Katayama, Miss Katayama.
Yeah, Miss Katayama,
yeah. And
He was
you know
tough.
what, Juan, you know what's trippy is Wit trips out on like my elephant memory. Like I remember stuff that nobody remembers. Like
You remember shit from 2 weeks ago.
You're supposed
nobody
to.
remembers shit from 2 weeks ago, man.
You're
I remember
supposed
shit
to.
from like 30 years ago, but not 2 weeks ago. I don't know
You
what's
do
up with
not.
you.
Liar. No, you don't.
I could remember shit when I was a kid and stuff from Eastmont. I
Do
can't
you
remember what
when
I
I
did
took
2
you to
weeks
go?
ago.
Okay, Juan, here's a funny story. I took Roger for his birthday to go see Steel Rod at Cities in 2013 when they first got the residency there on Sundays. You guys were there Sundays, right, Whit?
Yep.
In 2013.
I don't remember that.
We had a bucket of Dos Equis. I had just got back from Apple Valley from filming a movie.
Yeah, I remember that.
Somebody dropped the entire bucket of beer on the floor and nothing broke. And he looks at me like, I guess we just drink it off the floor. And I'm like, no, we're not. We're just going to pick up the ones that were salvaged and then we'll get some more. And then Wick comes over. He's like, your friend didn't even touch one drink. What's wrong with him? And I'm like, I'm sorry, man. He just dropped it. Well, don't worry about it. We'll get you some more. and Oscar at the time, the manager comes over and he brings us the wrong beer, right? It was Dos Equis that we were drinking.
Sorry.
And long story short, Roger ends up drinking the entire six-pack by himself, and I'm talking to Wit while I'm looking back. I'm like, hey, dude, what about me? He's like, oh, I thought this was for me. I'm like, dude, it's my birthday, not yours. Well, my birthday's in a month. And I'm like, oh, what the hell, dude? Like, he had me with no beer, Juan. I was like, oh, dude.
I don't believe it because I don't remember that happening, so it never happened. So sorry.
Of course you don't. And I have another story about Roger, how about him jumping into a limo full of girls, but that's a different
that never happened
story.
either.
That's for a whole other podcast.
That never happened either, so you can stop saying that.
And it involved Steel Rod too. Like it was them playing at Havana House on. It was a rare Friday that they were there. I don't know why they were there on a Friday. And but that's not the worst birthday story that I have, Juan. I'm sure Whit will elaborate on.
Yeah, we got
stories.
This is just the beginning of the podcast. We got some stuff coming up. I don't know if you know this, but I put some work in. Okay, I put some work in. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
I thought this is a podcast, not a roast of Edgar, man. Come on.
How did you guys meet, Edgar and Whit? How long ago?
2005.
Yeah.
It was, as a matter of fact, I went to Havana House from. I got invited by my old friend Jose. He's like, "Hey, you got to check out this band that plays here on Sundays." It was a Sunday and a Wednesday that they were playing at the time. And I went on a Wednesday, and we used to go karaoke, Juan, at Jake's in Pasadena when it was still open on Thursdays. But he's like, hey, I seen some people get up and sing some songs. As long as you tip them, and you tip them whatever, and they'll go up. And sometimes they butcher it, sometimes they don't. And I met Rod, his bandmate, his longtime bandmate, in the restroom, in the same stall, taking a piss. And I asked him, I'm like, y'all know Under the Bridge from Red Hot Chili Peppers? And Ron's like, he's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, cool. He's like, can I sing with you guys? He goes, yeah. He just walks out. And I meet Shannon, not Whit. I meet Shannon. And I told him where I worked at the time. I was me and Roger working at Singular Wireless, right?
And for those of you that don't know this, back then I used to go by an alias. I went by the name of Shannon Whitney. That's a whole other podcast as well of the reason why I did that. But anyways, continue.
But I remember him because he looked different from the previous band he used to play in, which I was a big fan of. And the reason why is because they had a girl singer, and I was crushing on the girl like early 20s. That I was young and dumb, whatever. But he told me, he's like, "Oh, you work at Singular? Cool." He's like, "I broke my phone." And I'm like, he had a Motorola Razr that was literally like half like broken. And he all he did was, I don't know how he worked it, but he's like, yeah, so if I just like kind of like pair it like this, and then the screen comes on, and I'm just like, you need a new phone, dude. Like that thing, what are you doing with that?
It was expensive.
And yeah, but back then the Motorola Razr one cost like almost $500.
Yep.
Yeah, and he came to see me. I was working at Singular, and then I took care of some other account stuff that he had going on. And that was it. That was the day I met him, Juan. Never stopped talking to him.
Yep.
Never. Yeah.
Good stuff.
And then I built
I'll skull to that.
bigger relation.
Skull.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man.
So did you sing? Did you sing with them that night?
I did, but they were looking at me weird, like, I don't think this is your style of singing. You're just trying to sing, but like,
I don't know if you'd really call it singing.
Yeah.
So that was the first time. That was the first time you guys did karaoke with the band, huh? Still,
yeah.
That was I mean, we did live band karaoke at the earlier on Monday nights at the Lighthouse Cafe. And we moved it over to the San Manuel Casino, and we did a couple other things there, and we kind of had our own little thing going. But whenever we did just regular shows with Steel Rod, if there was someone out there who wanted to come up and sing, and if we could make it happen, we do our best. We also have some good judgment, and we try to make that happen. So, but Edgar came up a few times. Now, guys, I apologize, but I don't have the bandwidth to have more than 4 people on here. So, Juan, I just want to say thank you so much for jumping on here.
Yes,
I love you, Juan.
Brother. Happy birthday,
I'll try to make it out on Friday, man. I can't miss that one.
If you get a chance, come by, and good seeing you, Roger, and Whit. Thank you for everything, brother. And you guys rock, man. Just keep it going, man. Love your stuff.
Love you so much, man. Thanks for being here. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate it. And also, please plug your band one more time. Where you guys are playing Saturday?
We're playing this Friday at the American Legion in Montebello. We're called Schools Out. We're just 6 teachers. We just play classic rock stuff for fun, just have a good time. We're going to do a little bit of Los Lobos and some Texas Tornadoes and a little Vicente song also this Friday. So come check us out.
I want to hear you guys do the Maná version of El Rey. All right.
We'll get that one soon.
All right.
We'll see you guys. Take care, man. Happy birthday,
buddy.
All right, Juan. We'll see you soon, man. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Oh shit, who you bringing on next?
So, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God! Why?
Because
Juan has seen it all with me, man.
How can I miss this?
You see me sleeping. You see me vomit.
I see you do everything.
All right, let's back up just a minute. So, Ron, first of all, welcome to the 5 Foot Viking podcast. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day and jumping down here.
Absolutely.
And so, real quickly, how do you know Edgar?
Well, Edgar's kind of like family because it's actually Jen. Jen is her nephew is my daughter's boyfriend. They've been together for years, and now they live together. Eventually, they're going to get married. So Edgar's like family. So
they've been together for 9 years.
Yeah,
and what's funny is when me and Jen got married, Nathan brought his girlfriend to our wedding, and I'm like, who's that? And he goes, oh, this is my girlfriend Melissa. This is December 28th, 2013. But
Is that what it was?
Okay.
Good
yeah,
man.
fast forward, they're still together. We just had an awesome Saturday with them, even though I usually fall asleep on the couch at my brother-in-law's house. But
Yeah, you do.
but nonetheless, it's always fun with them. But I met Ron. It was one time at my brother-in-law's house that he came over and he looked familiar. I'm like, wait a minute, like I've seen you when I was a kid in the
Oh my
80s.
God.
I just can't point my finger, right? And I asked him, I'm like, where did you play? And as soon as he said City Terrace, I'm like, oh, okay, I've probably seen you in those backyard gigs that they had at like Stone Street or
Oh yeah.
Helen Drive or whatever. And I'm like, oh, okay. But what's crazy with is a bunch of people that I grew up with in City Terrace know Ron.
Unfortunately.
And I was like, holy crap, do you know Ron Gonzalez? Like, how do you know Ron?
I try.
He's like, he was a drummer for Avatar. He was
Low
a drummer for
profile, but it
Avatar.
doesn't go very well.
What did Jen say?
She says,
she
so
just
Jen
met our
pops
family
on.
that day and she brought us a gift. She is so sweet. I love her, of course, man.
Now,
and then,
Ron, is it am I mistaken? Is it your anniversary today as well?
It's actually our first wedding anniversary today.
Brother,
really?
Wow.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah, we did the COVID wedding. We
Oh.
actually went to Vegas. We did the drive-through wedding. We did it on Super Bowl Sunday. That's dedication, man. We Super Bowl Sunday did the drive-through wedding, and our dinner was an In-N-Out burger. That's what we had.
Nice.
That sounds delicious.
That's when I knew this is going to be good.
Well, first of all, congratulations on that, man. And also, once again, thank you for taking some time out of your day to jump on here and wish Edgar a happy birthday. One question I do have for you, though, is have you ever been with Edgar on one of his drinking birthdays?
Oh.
Like he's had quite a bit of luck with just documented as well.
We lost track.
Yeah, I didn't even know if it was his birthday or not. It's just usually all summer long.
Yeah, pretty much.
We're family, so we go on vacation together, all family and everything.
Yeah.
And I've never seen anybody drink like this guy. and he does the disappearing wallet trick, and I'll tell you what he means. We go up to the bar, we're drinking, so we buy rounds, right? So Edgar comes up, me and Steve, his Jen's brother, buying drinks, buying rounds and stuff. He comes up behind me. Can I get a beer? Yeah, absolutely, get a beer. Oh, I don't have my wallet. And I'm like, so you walked all the way over here with no wallet.
So what had happened was,
I don't know what happened.
It's a blatant lie. I had my wallet.
Yeah, right.
In there.
But I never seen anybody drink a beer as fast as him. He pretty much downed it like super quick.
Yeah.
Well, I think Whit, you're pretty fast now, actually.
Well,
with a lot of practice.
I attribute that to the lockdowns and COVID because
oh man.
Because I mean, and we can have a whole other podcast just talking about how me and Edgar practiced drinking while we were, because when the whole reason for this podcast was at the beginning of the pandemic and the shutdowns, me and Edgar, we've been friends for years, but the pandemic and the lockdowns and stuff really, to me anyways, it really grew our relationship because everything went digital and we went FaceTime and we went, so we ended up hanging out, and I took a liking to the podcasting, and we all know that Edgar is really talented when it comes to the podcasting. So me and him, we would do this not even live. We would just do this just like we would just do this like twice a week, just drinking for 3 to 4 hours, and talking bullshit. We're like, man, maybe we should go live with some of this shit.
That's pretty good.
And then we invited Roger to a couple of podcasts too.
We started hanging out.
Yeah.
And you guys were playing over at Katie Jake's, Kilrod was. So I went over there, and he got up there and he did a couple songs. And it was pretty cool. I never seen him get on stage before. He said he had, but I never seen him. And he got up there and rocked it. And then Rod gets off the stage. He goes, what songs do you want to play? I said, none. And Wick knows this because every time I go see you guys, he says, come up and play, but I don't like, I suck at cover.
No,
I
you don't.
can't do it. It's just like, and he always throws the same thing. Princess of the Night from Saxon. Let's go. Now, that's not a easy song to just sit down and play. I'm like 58. I got to stretch and everything else before I even attempt that.
I have to literally like mentally prepare myself and physically prepare myself.
I've seen Ron after gigs with ice packs. I'm like, what are you doing?
I do. I just true story.
And he's like, I'm hurting. I'm like, I've been doing this for like 30 plus years, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck, man? Like,
well, the ice packs are more preventative, but yeah, I do put the ice packs. That's very true. I do stretch for 45 minutes for a 35-minute set. That's true.
I'll give this to Ron, man. I mean, I love your drumming. I love your arrangements. I'm like, fuck, man, you have a voice that I'm just like, man, you should just be a vocalist and a front man. Yeah, I'm like, you're that good.
I don't feel comfortable without that kid around me. It's very,
that's
very
the
scary.
thing. See, it's like, oh, dude, you would
did a
kill
Beatle
it,
thing.
though.
Remember we did the Beatle thing?
Yes, yeah.
And I thought I was gonna do. I did something. I sang something.
Yeah.
But I thought I was gonna play drums and sing, but I think Ramon played drums.
Yeah.
I was shitting a brick. I was like, I can't sit up here. I can't stand here and sing this. And Rod
because
just
you're so
busy
hear. Behind the kid doing the thing.
I'm like,
okay.
Well, I've done the same thing as far as like, you know, I've always had the bass with me. That's always been my number one.
Right.
And I've sang, you know, growing up, I was a singer in church and stuff like that. And so when I put them both together, it just felt comfortable. But now if you take the bass away, I know what you mean. I feel naked. Like I feel, and I turn into Talladega Nights, and I'm like, I don't know what to do with my hands. Like,
really? That is so strange because I think like individually you guys could. And you know what? You're absolutely right though, Whit, because I've seen you in the studio laying down vocals, and you have to play and sing at the same time,
or at least,
and then go ahead and do your overdubs. I'm just like, man, you have a great voice. What are you doing? You make an excellent front man.
But I have to tell you,
it's the alcohol.
Of all the things that Edgar does, the one thing he does terrible, and it pisses me off, he plays air drums. He's the worst air drummer I've ever seen in my entire life.
No, the ride. Remember the ride?
Well,
it's slipping away from the carpet because the carpet's unstable.
We played.
Like,
where were we? We played somewhere, and Edgar was in the audience. It was at the Rose.
Yes, I remember
he's
that.
doing air drums while I'm playing, and he's throwing me off.
I'm
like, what is wrong with that?
I do the same thing to Johnny. I do the peanut butter, big peanut butter sandwich.
The Ringo.
And he's like, I threw him off for all, but at the one he's just like,
you do it all the time.
You got it.
But man, I wanted to wish you a happy birthday. I didn't get that. I was gonna text you, and then when Whit said to do that, if I do this, I'm like, yeah, I'll just go do that. That sounds a lot better.
He's done some work here. I'm just like, Juana, and then you, and then Roger's like, oh, great, this is gonna turn into a roast.
No, it's funny. He sent me the message, and he's like, don't tell him anything. And then you said later on, Edgar sends you the message. Yeah, I'm gonna be on his podcast tonight. I'm like,
okay.
That's funny, man.
That's pretty cool. That's very cool.
Well, on the real, guys, thank you guys so much for jumping on with us. We really appreciate it. You know, thanks for being here and wishing Edgar a happy birthday.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Edgar knows. Seeing you guys pretty soon.
Yes, I love you guys.
I got to get out there and see Still Rod again. I haven't seen you guys in a while. We'll make it out there.
You're Edgar. You're in your driveway, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. At least you can walk home.
You're not behind me, are you? Like, what the?
No,
fuck,
I'm just saying. As long as you're okay and you can walk home.
Right.
No, I'm fine, dude. I'm only two beers deep so far. So far, I have
he's
coming packs of 4. So
2 battery packs deep. Okay.
No. It's a 4-pack. Huh?
Can you go check on Vince? Make sure he's okay.
He's fine, but he doesn't want me to get near him.
Oh, great. All right, guys.
Because I have cooties, he said.
Yeah, you do. That's very
I'm
true.
like, fuck you.
All right, guys, I'm going to tip off.
All right, Ron.
We'll
Love you,
close
Ron.
out a
Thanks,
little bit
man.
more.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you guys very much.
All
We'll
right.
see you guys soon. Take care, Edgar. Have a
Take
good
care,
one.
bro.
Thank you, Ron.
All right, bye.
So how many stories have you heard so far? With
Nothing yet. We haven't
Nothing
even
heard
yet?
a couple here and there, but I mean,
okay.
I'm telling you.
Do you remember the one where he fell in Havana House?
Well, Roger was there taking care of me.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Let's jump on. I apologize, but we're running over, but we're gonna hit this in a second because I got somebody else that's jumping in here right now.
Great,
ladies and gentlemen.
What's up? I don't know if I can hear you guys. Can you guys hear me? Oh,
yeah,
man.
we can hear you.
We can hear you good. Can you hear us?
I can't hear you guys.
Anyway,
happy birthday, bro. Let me see if I can figure out my microphone situation.
Okay, he's gonna tell a story. Yeah. Sounds good.
I know what the problem is.
What happened? See,
I gotta exit Logic.
You gotta exit and come back in. See, he knows exactly what I'm doing too. I do the same stuff.
And let me bounce.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, he's got to come back into the studio after
he's gonna jump back in. All right, Roger.
Oh my God,
no,
but, fucking Kyle! Damn
this
it.
was at Havana House, and you guys were playing there. Steve Rob was playing there. Okay. I just remember we're sitting at the table, next to the wall, right by the band, and every 5 minutes, this guy was getting a Patron shot. Happy birthday, Edgar! He would just down it. I
was sitting right next to you the whole time. Do you not remember?
No.
You remember the whole setup, right? In the front of the brick wall?
It was in the front. Yeah, like near the front.
Yeah.
And
can you hear us now?
Still can't hear you guys. Let me see. Just take this thing off.
How about now?
How about now? How we doing now?
How about now?
We good now? You got us, buddy?
There we go.
You got us?
Yeah. What's up?
Right.
Oh, guys, we can hear you. Great.
Undo my I do Zoom classes during the day, and it was linked on to Zoom for some reason. But anyway, what's up? How you guys doing?
Dude.
Good.
Chilling.
Thank you for jumping on and spending a few minutes with us. Appreciate it for Mr. Edgar Hernandez birthday party.
Dude, all I need is fucking for like one of my old nemesis to fucking pop up without Whit knowing or some shit. He's like, here's Matt Thompson from Dubuque. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, I reached out to all of your enemies as well.
Shit.
Hey, Kyle, I love you, man. Fuck. What's up? Can you hear us?
Oh, we can't hear you now, Kyle.
Kyle, you froze. Hold on.
No, he's not frozen. We can't hear him.
Wait, say something, Kyle. Kyle, can you hear us?
Let me try throwing a private chat.
All right.
We're good.
Can you hear us?
Okay, there we go.
Now you can hear us. There you go.
Figured it out. So I said, what are you drinking, Edgar?
Broken Skull IPA from Stone Cold.
No Four Loco?
Stone Cold.
Fuck no, dude. All right, so wait, I made the mistake of drinking a Four Loco, right?
Okay.
Right before I came home from work, and I was like, "Holy shit! Do not drink it on an empty stomach."
Of course not. Never drink alcohol.
I'm like, what? No, but
trying to get fucked up.
I don't know what's in
I'm with
this
you.
shit.
Right.
No, but I don't know what's in this stuff. And I've had it once over, but like twice over with Roger before, and it tastes like fruit juice, right?
Yeah,
So
it tasted like fruit punch.
But
and
it's
grape
14%. Wait, it's 14%.
Oh, damn.
Yes.
That'll get you.
Wait, is it like a barley wine or?
Handle it, but fuck no, man.
No,
Never
it's like a seltzer. Like
wait, it's a seltzer and it's 14%.
It's malt liquor, but it tastes like freaking grape soda.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's quite the fucking rush, man.
listen,
I'm just like,
if it gets me there, I'm fucking down.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
this'll get you there in a cinch,
This
man.
will.
Seriously, because
It will. Yeah.
after I had that, I was like, oh great. And
But
the
wait, you
can's
had it
about
on the
this
way
big.
home? You had it
No,
on the way
I
home?
had it literally like right before I was gonna leave work, and okay, the job's emptying. There's nobody around. I'm in an empty parking lot. I'm like, oh, let me just crack this open and see what happens. Wrong.
Why not? What could go wrong?
Yeah.
Never
What
again,
could
dude. I
go
was like,
wrong?
oh fuck, dude. Yeah, I'm like, no way, man. But it's funny. Kyle should jump into the story where it was March 2007. It was my 27th birthday. I
26.
forget. And
26.
yeah, we went to Havana House in Alhambra, right?
Yeah.
And I told your aunt, Kyle, hey, I'm probably gonna get a room around the corner at the Days Inn because I'm gonna get fucked up.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
She said, okay, cool. She didn't know how fucked up and how quickly this shit was gonna go down. So the steel rod sets up, whatever. I'm just my account, like what I remember, right?
Which is probably hazy at best.
Well, every person that came into the door, this is only like 8:30, right? Shot Patron.
Yep.
Shot Patron. Hey, what's
Oh,
up?
damn.
Like,
happy birthday, girl!
And I'm just like, yeah, like this, like,
in front of
just
him,
talking.
in front of him, and they're waiting. Just like everybody's waiting, watching him to drink it. You know, just like looking, and he just had no choice. He's like, fuck.
And then
takes it down, and he's like, ah!
And then my guy John Regalado comes and gives me a gorilla fart.
Which is
that's I don't know what it's wild turkey. It has all kinds of shit in it, and I'm just like,
does it have Jaeger in it?
That one, I'm like, oh, yeah, I think it does.
It's just basically got everything that nobody wants to drink.
I think it's actually 151 with something else, and then a shot of Tabasco on top or something like that.
Oh, that's awful, dude.
Yeah,
that'll burn your throat.
Yeah.
No, that's a Diablo
just for
shot.
everybody
Diablo
at home.
was also given to me by our friend Hector, who loves those fucking shots.
Was that the night you also tried the liquid cocaine?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
And so the band starts playing, and they're like, come up and sing Enter Sandman, right? And I'm doing okay. I'm buzzed, but I can't feel my hands and my face. And then during the now you lay me down to sleep now, and like I was like this. I don't know how it happened. This is all I remember. I just felt like I was about to lay down. And before
he was imagining the music video in that moment with a little girl in bed. Just lights are flashing.
I don't remember I didn't see it happen. I was just, at the table, just, having fun. And then you just hear this big, huge dong, like this huge bang because of the microphone and shit. Yeah. And I turn around and this dude's flat on his back, like next to the monitor, just flat, and
he went over the monitor. He went over the monitor. Like I was watching.
Oh, that's great. You were there? That's so
I was playing bass.
He was right next to me.
So you were the band that was playing. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, and so Edgar was, and listen, if for anybody who's listening or watching at home, you can't really tell right now, but Edgar's got some density to him. He's a solid motherfucker.
Linebacker.
Yeah, just like I'm like, what's up, dude? Oh shit, you ain't moving, bro. Like unless you want to move, you ain't moving.
Right.
So when he hits the ground fucking moves.
Yeah, dude.
Holy shit.
We heard it. And this was with a lot of, background noise, people talking, all this good. And you just hear the boom. We're like, what the fuck was that? And we turn and I see him. You just see two legs sticking out from behind the monitor. And he's like this on the floor, flat. I'm like, oh shit, is that Edgar? And we're like, damn, okay, I think that's it. So we carried him like a fucking wounded soldier.
Wait, hold on. You skipped the part. Apparently, this has come from my buddy Jose. He said that I got up. I'm like, hush, little baby, don't like nothing, dude. And then I finished the song, and then I had a beer on the table, and I was like this. Like I was like, okay. I looked at my wife, I'm like, I think I need to go. And
Yeah.
she's like, what? People are still showing up. It was like 10 o'clock.
Yeah, that was like our first set.
Yes. And these guys had to pick
Wow.
me up
We
and
picked
drag
you.
me like this.
I had him on this dick is heavy. This motherfucker's heavy.
Yeah.
I had to
You had to
carry him,
hire the
help carry
dudes
him.
from the video meme that are like,
Yeah.
One of them, one of the off. What was his name? He was an off-duty cop that helped carry you. What was his name, dude? I forgot.
No, that
let's
was
not throw names out. Like,
No, it
Well,
was,
anyway.
I know, right?
It was our old buddy John. Actually, he was an off-duty cop. He just had a big mustache that looked like one.
Okay, I thought he was a cop from that.
He helped
Anyways,
us.
we
apparently.
walked around the corner, we went to the Days Inn, and we got into the room. And I just remember we're there. Jen was like a little bit, like, thank you, And this guy's like,
At least he didn't die.
yeah, he just looks at me and he gives me a look, and I'm like, you gotta throw up. And he's like, and he goes into the bathroom, and I just help him, just all right.
You held his hair back.
yeah.
I held him up a bit, and he's like, and I don't know what, it was like all this purple crap and shit coming out. I'm like, dude, what the hell? I was like,
That was the
anyways,
Jaeger. That was
the Jaeger,
dude.
okay. And he
Gnarly.
doesn't believe me, but then he's like, fuck, dude. It's like, what? It's like, I had to take a piss. So he takes a piss, right? And he's just not aiming at the toilet, dude. He's just everywhere. I'm like, fuck, dude. So
Luckily, it was just a hotel room, right?
I basically just, I back
Close it
up
down
like
later.
this. I grab him by the pelvis, and I'm like, right there, dude. Okay, there. And I'm like looking like away. I'm like, yeah, all right. I'm out of here. And Jen's like, and he's like, I'm hungry. I'm like, dude, all right, so what? And I mentioned pancakes. He said, yeah, pancakes, because the Denny's was just down the street.
That's right.
So I go and I order pancakes and French fries and shit.
Wow.
I come back, and he's already passed out on the bed, and
But
Jen
I
was
woke
like,
up
hey.
and they were cold as fuck, and I
Cold
ate
as
them
fuck.
'cause
And you
And
ate
you're
them.
like this.
so
You're like,
good.
you're just like, oh.
So it sounds like you were that drunk where you would like pass out intermittently and then kind of like respawn, do some stupid shit, and then pass out again. Yeah.
Yeah,
But that was just
so-
one time of his
That's
of
so
your
funny.
drunken episodes. That was
Well,
just
we never
one.
we didn't get a chance because everything was, dealing with the audio. But Kyle, how do you know Edgar?
Well,
Shit.
yeah, he started it off, already he was talking about my aunt, and my aunt is Jen, and she chimed in there a minute ago. So he
Yes.
got together with
Jen's your aunt.
Jen. Yeah, he got together with Jen in the early 2000s, I guess, or mid 2000s. And yeah, we haven't been able to get rid of him ever since. So
Well, have you? So this story that we're talking about, when I remember it vividly because he literally almost destroyed my guitar player's mic stand.
oh shit.
I
The
mean,
whole set, dude.
he fell
whole set.
backwards, like his eyes was just like he was a deer in headlights. He rolled backwards. He
Oh
fell back.
shit.
I mean, almost like flattened the mic stand. But have you ever had any experiences personally with him and some drunken birthdays or anything? Because I'm asking everybody because it seems like everybody's got a great fucking story.
Well, not birthday related, but Christmas.
Okay.
Do you remember that Christmas at Steve's place?
Oh my! I don't remember.
Okay, so this motherfucker
No, you have to tell the story because I don't remember.
was-
I don't remember.
I've seen videos.
All right, so pretty much I'm at my uncle's place, and we hang out Christmas Eve to open gifts right around midnight. And the whole family's there, and we're just wondering where the hell Edgar's at. And I remember somebody came in and they're like, "Is Edgar in the car?" We didn't know what was going on. I think he was just in the car chugging beers before he got in there for some fucking weird reason. The guy was already drinking, and we started our our white elephant, and so we're passing around gifts, and then in the middle of that, we were always wondering where the hell he was. He strolls in, and he's got like a 12-pack in his hand. He doesn't say a word, and he just sits down while we're all doing the white elephant, right? And I just look at him, and he's just got that look on his face. He's sweating. And he's just like, he's already there. He's already drunk. He's already drunk. And I was like, all right, okay. All right, I get it. And he's just drinking beer. And what did you put in the white elephant? He put, oh man,
It was
what was
Bluetooth
it?
headphones.
It was Bluetooth headphones. He put Bluetooth
Yeah.
headphones in the white elephant, apparently. And I don't know if it was the reason we knew it's because I don't think it was wrapped or something. But anyway, so I ended up going around, and he got his own headphones back. So, and he's just sitting back there. He's just sitting back there drinking, and that's what he won. He got his own headphones back. He's like, I wanted these. And
That's why I bought them.
He told me, he's like, dude, he's like, you walked in with a 12-pack and there was like 8 beers in there. I was like, what?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right. Like you already been drinking them in the car. But anyway, so I'm sure some more crazy shit happened throughout the night. But it was
there
just
was a video that Jen put out. It was one of my favorite Christmas moments of this guy. She's like, look at all the kids, and all the kids are jumping around and playing around, and he's just sitting there with a beer in his lap, head fall asleep on his fat chest, like he's just asleep.
Oh,
and,
no.
and I just had to laugh to that.
That was actually New Year's Eve. So
okay, well, yeah, I was
for some reason, like I don't know, dude. Wait, I'm always the kid magnet, dude. I don't know why. I've always been like that. But it gets to the point where I'm like, oh man, I'm just so fucked up right now. I need to like lay down. And then as soon as like this, and then all of them just start jumping on me and around.
Oh
me,
man,
like that. And then I'm like, leave me alone, man.
You could be reclining, you could be sitting up, and for some fucking reason, your chin is always on your chest when you're down, when you're passed out. You're just like this.
No, you know
all
what's funny is Roger discovered that I snore with my mouth closed back when we were like 21.
Dude.
And he had it on film. And this is the old grainy fucking Sanyo 5800.
I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm going to do my very best right now. But like I said, I don't really pay for the internet here. So my bandwidth isn't fantastic. But
are we going to play something? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. Hello, people. We're calling from Sweden via satellite right now. Out here saving the whales and recycling plastic, you know.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
What's up, dude?
This podcast is never gonna fucking end up with this guy here.
No, it's not. You know it's not. Not with
oh my god.
He should know exactly how Edgar gets when it's too much, dude. Even laying down on the couch, he's always got his chin on his fucking chest, and he snores.
Wait, I have okay.
No,
I'll be right back.
I'm just saying because the only reason why I had to tape you, I had to record you that night because we were sleeping in bunk beds that night, and this guy would not fucking sleep.
At our buddy Hector's house,
at his house, and I'm like, it's fucking a loud snore, right? And I get up and I look, and it's like his mouth is closed. Like his fucking mouth is closed. What the fuck? And it's all coming from his nose, dude. I'm like, dude, how could you snore that loud with your mouth closed? Fuck. It's just, and John knows. John knows exactly what I'm talking about.
First off, John, welcome to the 5 Foot Viking Show. Thanks for being here, man, and thank you for taking time out of your day to jump in here and roast this motherfucker. But so for everybody who is who's listening and watching and stuff like that, how do you know Edgar?
Oh man, like does it go back to 1993?
Yeah. No,
wow.
It was 1990. I met him when he was.
I met Joe and them for
9 years old.
So yeah, around there back in 68, you know. Like
summer '69, man.
Yeah, it was the summer of '69.
Yeah, and
that's never no stop shop for Edgar right there.
But okay, we really grew into fruition when we started playing together as bandmates in early 2000s, and that's when the craziness really fucking began. I mean, I don't remember a lot of the shit that I went through with this guy, but he does. But one story I will share, and he has to help me with this one because I don't remember it. We played at a military base, right, with our old bandmates, and we went out to this bar. I forgot what it was, And apparently I got lost, dude, on Los Alamitos. Just walking in circles. Because I couldn't find them. But
This is
they're like,
before or
dude,
after the gig
you
started?
This is
No,
after.
this was after.
So you were
And,
already a few beers deep, if not more.
So no,
not just
open bar
this is
that
Jaeger.
night.
This is Jaeger.
Oh
yeah,
shit!
Jaeger does this, yeah.
The bass
And
player's dad was a military drill sergeant there at the base at Los Alamitos. They knew the bartenders that worked there because he worked there part time too. So we did the dad's I forget what age, I think it's 50 or 50 something birthday party. They asked us to play for them, and open bar all night. I just remember we all went to another house after the end of the show, and Edgar's adamant about leaving because he wanted more beer. And we're like, dude, you can't go right now. Like, we're at this house having fun. You got nowhere to go. Edgar straight up takes off on foot, and we couldn't find him. It was like 4 in the morning. I get a call later on in the morning, and then me and the bass player are walking all of Los Alamitos until the sun comes up, checking people's bushes and shit because this guy he was infamous for passing out and
hey, you know what, dude? The best alcoholics are. The best ones are. There's something about alcoholics. Yeah, exactly. They'll never find me here. Oh my god, that's so funny.
No, so I was walking in circles. Literally, like I would go down. Now that I remember, I'd cross the street. I'd even push the button to the signal light, Kyle. Right? And wait for it. And then wave at cars like this. And then cross the street and then just go in a perimeter. And these guys are right here. And I'm like ahead of them like this behind. And then I guess I saw them and I kept going back to the house. I went back to the house. I'm like, dude, where the fuck were you? And I'm like, oh, I was right behind you guys. And they looked at each other like, what the fuck? I'm like, yeah, I'm right here. I'm back at the house. like nothing fucking happened.
Yeah.
And they looked at each other like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And that was just one.
Having a glass of orange juice while he told us that.
The other one was at
By the way, hold on real quick. Yeah, speaking of glasses, you guys, cheers to the man. I went and grabbed this beer. That's where I went.
Well, I just have my bottle.
Boom. Cheers to you, Edgar. Happy birthday.
Cheers, man.
Happy
Whit,
birthday.
thanks for the invitation.
Whit, thank
Roger,
you.
Johnny. Thank you.
Absolutely, guys. I mean, a conversation between me and Edgar is entertaining, but bringing up all of his homies and we being able to tell all kinds of stuff, this is pretty fucking special. So thank you guys for taking time out of your day.
For sure, man. For sure.
But this next quick story is we went to NAMM in 2009 with, right?
Oh yeah.
And we went to go see Papa Roach, right, at the Grove in Anaheim. This is when we were very deep in with the guys from In This Moment, the girl too, the Churko family that produces all these popular bands now. We were just balls deep in this shit, and I'm just like, okay, this is weird. I'm not used to it, right? So we go, we enjoy Papa Roach. It's open bar, Stone IPA, Jägermeister.
Wow.
Open bar, right? I'm on like cloud 31 when it comes to this shit, and I drove there, right? I drove to the Grove in Anaheim. I'm like, right? I'm in trouble, and I told Jonathan, I'm like, hey, I'm leaving, and he's like, where are you going? And all I remember is me falling on a table, like Dudley Boy style, boom, like that, and. All I remember is I get up. This is all I remember with. I get up and I see the sheriff laughing at me, the deputy. Right? And that, I don't know what I said, what I did, but all I remember, this is the last I remember. You ever seen that movie Hostel?
I've heard
Which one? All three of them.
The first one where they wake up in torture chambers and shit.
Oh shit.
Well, I mean, like Saw, dude. Like you wake up like Saw.
That's where you woke up.
I woke up with no shoes.
Chained to a pipe.
I woke up with no shoes. I had vomit all over my shirt.
Yeah, right.
And I'm like this, and the floor was fucking cold. And I look up, it was just like a big like LED light, and I'm like, I woke up, I'm like, where the fuck am I? And I hear the bailiff, hey, you got your one phone call. I'm like, why am I in for?
Now, was this before?
We'll tell you later. I'm like, I fucking killed somebody. God damn it. I'm like, fuck. And so you tell the story, John. What happened? I don't remember.
Was really all about that. The next week, we had a show at the House of Blues at Anaheim
With Steel Rod.
Yeah, with Steel Rod.
Yeah.
And Edgar had fallen past one of the barricades when we were walking out of the grove, and rips his own pants on the side of the little K rail right there.
Oh shit!
And then the cops were like, "Oh, laughing about that." And then Edgar gets into a pissing contest with the cop, like, "Oh, what are you laughing at?" And then Edgar socks the table, busts his knuckle open, and he's bleeding all over the place and waving his hand like this in front of the damn cop. You know, luckily he didn't get no blood on the cop's face and shit the whole time Edgar's doing this.
Shit.
And then we get him back to his car, and then Edgar's like, I'm telling him, dude, get in your car. And he just sit in the back, Jen will drive, or one of us will drive. We'll just get in the car. No, I don't want to get in the car. The officer comes over. He's like, you got one chance. Either get in your car or you're coming home with me.
Oh, shit.
That was it, dude. And I remember telling this asshole, I'm like, you know, we just gave a bunch of tickets away last night to a bunch of big people, and they saw all of this shit right now.
Oh my God.
And then the following day when I got picked up by Jen, she's like, "What happened?" I'm like, "I have no fucking idea."
Yeah,
I'm like,
asking the wrong person.
I go, nobody's dead. I didn't die, and I didn't get killed by a cop. I'm like, so
much for the elephant theory that you remember everything, huh?
Yeah.
No, but this was okay.
Or we have to get him drunk again.
When you have a Jaeger open bar and Stone IPA all night, it's like, oh shit, man. And that wasn't that was pretty bad. But I remember clearly we went to Ozfest, not that much later from that time, and Slayer played.
Which Ozfest was that?
What was it, John?
That was like maybe like 09.
09, 010,
That's
one
epic,
of those.
dude.
I don't remember clearly. I mean, you can check it.
I didn't even know that they played Ozfest.
No, they fucking played because I clearly remember being maced at that fucking concert.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, it was bad.
Holy
dude.
shit.
Me, is that Shivani? Thank you, Shivani. Me, John, his little brother at the time, Michael, and all the homies went. Actually, Roger went with us. Yeah, he saw naked women from Marilyn Manson. Right? Remember, Roger? The topless chicks dancing on stage?
What? Yeah. Roger was there.
Wait.
Yes,
no, I didn't get the last
there.
part. I had to take my earbuds off.
Remember, you went with us to that gig when Slayer played because Marilyn Manson was performing and they had all the topless chicks on stage.
Oh, yeah. That was fucking scary.
He doesn't remember,
that
you
mosh pit
liar.
was getting
Hey, look, I got the lineup here.
What was it?
Kyle's got the lineup.
It was Rob Zombie, Slayer, Godsmack, System of a Down.
Yes.
On one day, and then the other day was Deftones, Primus, Fear Factory, Slipknot.
That was it, dude.
We were there
for
days.
Okay, no, I went to the one when there was Marilyn Manson played, and I think Disturbed played that time when we all went.
That was the one that you went to, yeah.
Wait, hold on. Was that 2009 or 99?
No, that was late 2000.
I don't care. That sounded amazing.
Yeah, that lineup is insane.
Let's go.
Wait, so this is what happened.
Let's go.
Check this out.
Hey, somebody bust out the Jaeger.
Right?
Dude, this is what happened.
Hot tub time machine. Let's go fucking back and do this.
This is what happened.
We need a bottle of Jaeger,
in the parking lot.
a bag of blow.
Fuck. We're bringing him in
In a
the
hot
parking
tub.
lot.
And a
These
midget.
motherfuckers love Jack Daniels, so we're drinking Jack Daniels, and we are already fucking primed to go inside. And I don't know who played for. I think it was Godsmack. And then once Slayer came on, all I seen was all these Aryans, all these white supremacists like gather around the pit, and they were bullying the fuck out of people, right? So I looked at John. I'm like, what do we do? And he's like, fuck it. Slams a beer, gets his little brother behind him. He's like, we're gonna fuck these foes up. I'm like,
Oh shit.
I don't know what this is gonna consist of, but fuck it. Okay. So one guy gets next to me, big Aryan guy, and he's like, let's go, brother. And I'm like, what did you call me?
You mean
like,
hermano?
Man, I'm not on your team. So I give him a Ric Flair chop. Woo! Like that. Falls to the floor, right? And the pandemonium strikes.
Oh shit.
And I'm trying to get John out of the way. People are punching me right here. I'm just kind of blocking it. I feel someone like kick me here, and I'm like, oh no, that hurt. And we're trying to get people out of the way, and then a sea of just gangsters, like brown, like sureños, just came and just started beating the fuck out of these white boys, right? These white supremacist guys.
I think Captain America was there.
Dude, that shit was nuts, because as soon as I saw that way, I'm like, oh fuck, and I'm pushing people away. I'm like, hey, get Michael out of the way. All I feel is like, you ever tasted the King Taco red chili?
Me?
If you haven't tasted the King Taco red chili, get it in your eye.
No.
What kind of advice is that?
That's what it feels like to be maced by that shit.
Oh
How much
my
you been
god.
drinking already,
like
bro?
Ooh. They were like
All
this,
those,
man, like this.
The Stone Cold IPAs he always drinks, man.
Oh shit, dude.
No,
That's
that
Stone
shit
Cold
was
Serrano
IPA.
chili in the eye.
Yeah, it was nasty. Like, I mean,
Worst.
I would not spray fucking Roger's mom's awesome salsa in my fucking face any fucking day of the week, man. That shit was nasty. Made
Oof.
you cough. It was bad, dude. It was so bad. What did she say?
No fucking
No
thanks,
fucking
bro.
thanks, bro.
Yeah, bro.
So
That's
That was
gnarly, dude.
Crazy year. I mean, even the
that
sheriff,
story, like that
they were
story
getting
too
picked
of
up
like 30.
as bad as everyone else.
No, that was bad. I don't forget that, because I had to go to the restroom and just snot rocket all of the shit that was coming out of my nose.
Oh, brutal, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Like, I
terrible.
had a,
So we got Donald here, and he's saying that that sounds like a Sunday night at Havana House after too many drinks. That's
Leonidas knows, man. Leonidas knows.
no shit. Can't hide those nights, Edgar.
Well, hey guys, I'm gonna dip out. I hope you guys continue having fun, Edgar, until it's the end of your birthday. May it be merry, may it be alcohol, may it be good. Whit, thanks again. It's good to see you guys.
Brother,
Until
thank
next
you so
time,
much
cheers.
for spending some
Love you,
time with
man.
us. Appreciate it, man.
Thanks for coming.
Of course, man. Happy birthday,
Thank you.
Rose.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
That's dope.
So I'll take who's a celebrity on the left board for 200, Earl?
For 200?
Come on, I'd like to buy a Val now.
Well, I think we let's see, we've been up for about an hour and 20. How you doing, Edgar? You good?
I'm good, but you got the two worst people here.
The
It's
two
like
worst
on the
people.
podcast. They have seen probably
The worst.
oh,
Well,
man,
to be honest, dude,
they've seen my finest hours.
So listen, I mean, to be honest, my purpose for bringing your friends on here for this was not to roast you and not to do. We were just going to talk some fun birthday, stories and drunkenness and stuff. We're not here to literally just open up your skeleton closet and dump your purse out on the podcast. So.
Oh, we haven't even talked about the 2004 birthday party.
No, I really think that we shouldn't. Like,
no, that's when Jonathan almost broke his ankle.
Yeah.
Oh no shit.
We were at Hector's house, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they got me a stripper for my birthday. Her name was Bianca. Remember Roger?
Okay.
Bianca.
I remember this. Yeah, I remember this night.
And
Yes.
we had
Was
a
that her real
minor.
name?
We had I don't know.
I
We
think her
had
real
brother
name was
Justin.
probably like something like Kahlua.
It was like fucking like Amy or some shit.
That was because Justin couldn't get in, huh?
Yeah.
Well, he was there, but we had to keep him outside.
He was looking through the window.
That was sad.
Yes.
Dustin was standing
Yeah,
outside
that's
the
fucked
backyard
up.
of Hector's house
He was like
at the
this,
window.
He was like this in the window going.
through the screen and everything, you know. Oh yeah, I remember
And
that night.
so we got completely obliterated at my birthday party, and then we just decided to go to Caro's to go eat with.
Caro's is good.
Right? Like, yeah, after party at Caro's, right? And we're belligerent. And our friend Ruben, shout out to Ruben, is about to vomit, right? So he goes and vomits in the restroom at Caro's, and Montebello PD is right across from us, sitting down eating their fucking dinner. And Jonathan goes and gets him, and this guy's like about to eat his soup, and he's like this.
Narcolepsy alert.
Boom.
Done.
Falls asleep, face on the hot soup. And I'm like, wait a minute, he's not getting up. So I'm like, lift his face up. And Montebello PD is just like this, like, what the fuck is going on? And we're like, kind of saying, like, everything's cool. Fuck.
You know, they were more burned out that they didn't get to finish their fucking dinner than anything.
I swear, man, that was like an Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah, that was bad. That was
Pick
bad.
Ruben
I'm
up.
like, oh shit.
My ankle starts swelling up, and then they're like, we gotta go. And then they walked right past us and look at it. Ruben looked like that scene from Out of Porky's when the guy says his chili sucks. He was like, from him, he was, the soup sucks.
Oh my god, that's hilarious, dude.
And how we got home, did we not go to jail that night or get arrested?
Oh, they were just like, oh shit, man. But fucking wait, you pulled this one off, man. What the hell?
When you did the Bernie in front of the sheriffs.
Oh, dude, fucking
house.
Halloween party, man. That was awesome. I literally did this in front of the deputies like that. But I saw the deputies, they were just like, dude, that's so fucking dumb. But
well, hey, listen, guys. This has been fucking amazing. And John and Roger, I can't thank you guys enough for jumping on the podcast for a little bit, hanging out, telling some stories, having some fun, and hanging out with me and Edgar on this. Appreciate you guys so much, man.
Nah, man, no worries, bro. I appreciate you hosting us and everything too. And you know, Edgar's took over his Uber driver's car. He just told him to pull over and bought him a beer.
You're like, I'm almost done. Okay.
He's like, let me record my podcast.
All right, guys. Love you guys. I'll see you guys in a bit.
All right, guys.
Happy birthday, Edgar.
Happy birthday, Edgar.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy night, everybody.
All right.
Like freeze frame.
I think we do this. Freeze frame.
I'm like, and we're clear.
Like, are we still rolling? You like start catching that moment.
Oh man, dude, you guys are fucking assholes.
You're like, dude, did you see that video they got of John going racial around? I'm like, damn.
Did you know that Roger said the N-word? He's gonna get canceled.
Edgar's gonna bust a Joe Rogan. They took that completely out of context.
I thought you killed it, Whit.
No. No, I still got stuff. No, I was saying bye to them because I still got stuff that I want to talk with you.
Oh yeah. Hold on, let me pee outside real quick, dude, because I'm holding it. I'm about to burst.
All right, yes. Well,
all right, you guys.
I'll let you guys go, man.
I'll take care, brother.
All right, Whit, thanks for having
later,
me,
Roger.
Late.
Hang on, wait. Let me unleash my bladder here.
Where the hell? Oh my god.
Yeah, he's doing this thing.
I think he's the garbage can.
No, I'm peeing. Can you guys hear me?
Your headphones on, huh? What the fuck?
I have my AirPods on. Yes. You can't hear nothing.
Want to bet?
No.
Uh huh. All right. I'm gonna go now.
All right, brother.
You guys have a good night, man.
I'll see you in a bit, man.
Oh my god, I was holding that for like the entire time.
Well, yeah.
I think that's like the most guests you've had on the podcast.
Yeah,
like,
my
ever,
seriously, I really don't have the bandwidth to do this.
Well, here's what I learned too, because I did it with like 4 people, and even if you're hardwired in, like it's not as smooth as you think it would be, because it's not dependent on your bandwidth; it's dependent on theirs.
You can't see this, but Manny just put Ed is squatting in the street like a hyena leaving Azul.
What an asshole, dude!
That's the greatest.
Fucking Manny, dude.
Because we've all seen it.
I'm fucking fat, dude. Fuck you.
No, it's so
man.
I mean, I absolutely wanted to do a podcast just with you. It's your birthday, have some fun and talk some shit and tell some stories. But I got the idea. I was talking with Marlene too. And we were did I lose you?
Shit, hold on. I'm right here.
Did your battery die?
I hope not. Shit. Not good.
Did your battery die?
Yeah, it looks like it did. Shit. Oh no, not good.
That's fucking hilarious.
Damn, I should have turned
Well,
the
you've
car
been in
on.
there. The podcast has been on for an hour and 26 minutes.
Wow, look at that. Well, maybe if I took this thing off. Hold on. Wow, that's not good.
Why would it die in an hour? All you had was just the.
Well, I was using a light, right?
Yeah, it's just a light.
And I had it plugged in to
for 1 hour, I've done worse.
No, I know, but what the hell? This is weird. Like, okay. Yeah, that's fucking dead.
Are you trying to turn the car on?
Yeah, it's a push start.
It's a push. Wait, do you have like the little crank in the front?
No,
do you have the little do you have the crank in the front that you have to crank the car?
Like literally, like you have to like step on the brake and then turn the thing on like that, and now it doesn't turn on.
And now it doesn't turn on.
What?
All right.
Well, I'm gonna have to jumpstart it tomorrow.
That's your own fucking fault, bro.
Yes, it is.
We didn't get to any of the fucking shit that I wanted to get to, but it's okay because
wow,
we got a lot.
You
of
had
friends
more
on.
In stock. I know you. I know you did. Well, you got more coming up or what?
No. That's it for the guests. I put out a little feeler and reached out to some people. Had a lot of help from your wife and behind your back.
She helped you. Oh my god.
She helped me out. I was, it was good. I appreciate it. And just wanted to get a couple of your homies on here. It's your birthday. Didn't want to have a birthday podcast and just talk about boring shit with me. It'd be fun to have some of your friends on. So I thought that was really cool. But I'll tell you what, I'm gonna go to some of this shit. And I'm just going to let everybody know some of the interesting stuff that happened when Edgar was born. Back in July of 1981 to November of 1982, the U.S. economy experienced the most significant recession since the Great Depression. You can thank that to Edgar. It's all Edgar's fault.
Wow.
He is the fault. His birth.
That's all bad.
Brought down.
That's all bad.
We can't even see it, bro.
That's all bad.
It doesn't even light up anymore.
No, the car's totally dead. I got to jump.
That's hilarious,
dude. But I'm gonna see if I can get some light here in my garage. So, but 1981 to 1982. What the hell? There you go.
Man, it's just thanks,
it's
Dick.
The least I could do, man. Shit. I'm like, fuck.
So I did some research on 1981, and it says, here's an interesting fact. the inflation rate was 10.32% and unemployment peaked at 8.5%.
Oh, wow.
That's 1981. We're talking about 1981. Here's a good one. In 1981, white potatoes cost $1.25 for a 10-pound bag. Bread was 59 cents for a 16-ounce loaf.
Wow.
Eggs were
10-pound
95
bag.
cents, and Kraft mayonnaise cost $1.39.
$1.39.
A gallon of gasoline was $1.25. And for all you
Oh,
sports
those were the
people,
good old days.
the Oakland Raiders were the Super Bowl champs. The Los Angeles Dodgers won the World Series,
Wait,
and the New York Islanders.
oh yeah, they did win in '81. That's right. I forgot.
Clinched the Stanley Cup. Got some good stuff. There
Yes.
are some good stats that I wrote up. But let me double check what Manny has to say.
Talking shit again.
Hold on. Jen says, "You had my lights on the whole time."
No, I had it on accessory mode, and that shit died. I was like, fuck. Yeah.
And then Manny says, "How much were car batteries back then?"
Asshole.
That's the greatest comment. Oh my gosh.
How much are car batteries?
And then Frank, what's up, Frank? He says, on average, 3-month CDs in early May 1981 paid out 18%, according to the data from St. Louis Federal Reserve. I got a couple more just like that. Watch this. Let me see.
Oh shit, let's see.
Yeah, some good stuff from 1981, bro. This is a good one. Here's a big computer story from 1981. The first computer mouse intended for use with a personal computer was unveiled with Xerox Star Workstation. So you're as old as this.
Wow.
The mouse. You're as old as the mouse. So
Damn.
I just want to talk about a couple things right here. This tripped me the fuck out. Okay. So I'm going to go through these quick. The average price of a new home was $78,200, and the median price for an existing home was $66,400. A brand new car was $5,743, up from $5,413 the previous year. A brand new car, $5,700. The average monthly rent was $315, up from $300 in 1980. $300 monthly rent. The average annual income was $21,000, up from $19,500 the previous year. And then this one got me the most.
This is all in 1981?
Yeah, this is all 1981. The average 30-year mortgage rate was 16.63%. For the week ending in April 30th, 2020, mortgage rates reached a historic low of 3.23%. So in your year, if you bought a house, it was 16.63%. Now take that and think about this. In 1981, the federal minimum wage was $3.35.
Wow.
Crazy, right?
But how much was a double cheeseburger back then?
Hold on. I'm just kidding. I don't have that one.
Yes.
A double cheese. I don't think double cheese is probably like 30
double
cents.
cheese at McDonald's. Because I know the Big Mac didn't debut till like the late 80s or something like that. And even a Big Mac was like 99 cents or something like that.
I love this. We got my sister. Shut the fuck up on CD rates blows my mind. Then Frank says in 1950, the rate was 1.59%, rose a whopping 13% to 81. Yeah. I'm telling you, it was interesting going back and looking through that stuff. I mean, I knew I was going to do a podcast with you. I knew we were going to talk some shit. And me and you, we can get together and talk on a podcast for hours, literally about fucking nothing, and still just have a blast. Yeah. But because it's your birthday and because I know you got to work tomorrow, I wanted to, keep it somewhat early and not so crazy long and not get so crazy drunk. But, definitely want to bring on some of your friends, talk about a little bit about your year. And now the fact that you're fucking old and And on the
I'm
real,
getting
like
there,
from
dude.
me, from Whip Patrol, from the 5 Foot Viking, like I just want to say happy birthday, bro. Fucking love you, man.
Thanks,
I hope you
man.
have a great day.
Love you
And
too, dude.
Skol.
Skål, man. Skål. Hell yeah, dude. Love you, man.
Mm-hmm. Good shit, man. So
Hell yeah.
you got work tomorrow?
Yes, I do.
You can't like take a, can't be like, hey, it's my birthday. I get
Well,
some
that was
personal
today.
time.
I took today off. So.
Oh, you had to the whole day.
Yeah, I had the day off, and then tomorrow I'm back at work, and my students are just they can't. They were looking forward to see me today, but I'm like, no, I'm not coming in. So.
Well, you might want to take tomorrow off because you're probably gonna have to fix the car. So.
I gotta fix that right now, actually. So let's see how I do that. Shit. Like I'm looking around, going, okay, Plan B. So.
My sister. Hey, my battery's
hey,
dead.
my battery is dead.
Economy sucked. Raiders won.
Raiders
81
won.
was
81
garbage.
was garbage. Wow. Okay. You say so.
Well, hey, man. I'll let you get to fixing the car, but thanks for spending your your birthday here on the podcast for a little bit.
No,
I appreciate you,
man.
buddy.
Oh yeah. Thank you, man.
Yeah. Hope you had a good one, bro. And
love you, man.
Love you too, man. I'll see you on the next one, man. Take care.
Skål.
Skål. And I think this is how you end it. Is this how you end it? It's been a long time.